Well, Merry Christmas, one and all. Welcome to a festive special edition of the Boundary Line. Beautiful day here approaching Christmas at Boundary Park, and we have another double header. Two of our new signings will be along very, very shortly. They're actually just out of shot, posing for pictures in the brand new kit, which is available to buy now in the club shop here. So you get a glimpse of that if you've not got it already in just a moment. But before that, we're going to catch up with our coaching team, head coach Sean Long and assistant Joe Wardle, to catch up on pre-season and throw ahead to what looks like being a very busy start to the year in January, and then with the season starting proper in February as well. Great to see you, gents. Trying your best not to shiver.
Yeah.
New training gear as well, looking really good, isn't it?
Swag.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, new swag.
How's it been since you've all been back in? We started very early, so let's just check in on where we are, Sean.
Yeah, we did 3 weeks check-in. You know, we give the home lads the programme to the home lads, and they did it. They come back in decent nick. I was quite surprised, to be honest. And then the new lads who were signed, they came in, and kind of the training sessions have gone up through the roof, really. So competition for place that we spoke about, but yeah, we're good. But we at the moment, I still think that we've got a bit of improvement to do before round one.
How have you found it? You're obviously dipping your toe into coaching, so it's a new job, if you like, for you as well, but surrounded by new players, a new team dynamic and other new members of staff. There's a lot of change, Joe.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good. It's been a pretty easy transition, to be fair. Obviously, Long has been pretty good for me. He's just always helping me out, tipping me up where I can be a little bit better with stuff or make things easy for myself. So, but that, and then, mate, we're fortunate enough to have a good group again. Like the players that have come in, they're all experienced, they all know what the crack is and stuff like that, and yeah, it's just a good group again, so lads just crack on whenever we want out doing. So no, we're pretty fortunate again, and like I say, the bar's been raised a little bit, and like I say, I think Long is wanting to raise it a little bit more ready for after Christmas when games start. So yeah.
You've got a different right-hand man this year. Have you fallen out yet, you two?
No, we've been good. Joe's been coming up with some great ideas how we can change the little bits here and there, offense and defence.
So you're going to say change the head coach?
No, mate, no.
It's a brave start, Joe.
No, he's just brought new ideas and challenges me, which is great. And then we come down to an outcome, and then we go out on the field and practice it, and so it's a healthy relationship.
Does it feel exciting for you? New jobs are exciting. There's a bit of anxiety there as well, but in terms of the project you've got on, it couldn't be more exciting. A team on this path that it is, stepping up to the division above.
No, definitely. Like, I've been on this project before, obviously as a player at Ledo, when they did a complete rebuild. So now to jump the fence on the other side and see what goes on behind the scenes and all the stuff that it needs to happen and take place, it opens your eyes quite a lot. So now I get to obviously see all that and help that side of stuff. No, it's all exciting, mate. I'm really looking forward, enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to obviously what we can achieve and how the club progresses over the next year or two.
I just want to pick up briefly on the new players coming in and the dynamic that brings with it. And what I mean by that is the competition for places. I've been really struck speaking to, and I'm trying to get around interviewing all the players before we start again, the likes of Danny Craven, one of the experienced heads who's suddenly got competition for his own place, with Josh Drinkwater, who's just behind us, coming in with all his pedigree, Logan Astley as well. The interviews from both of those guys have been so mature. No sulking about, I might not be a guaranteed pick now. It's, my game is already getting sharper because of these guys behind me.
Yeah, 100%. We bring in the players like Drinky and Tash, Gill and Thornley, people like that. There's competition for places, and I think they've took it in the stride, and they can have a go like that with us, and they have done. And then they want to fight for the jersey, which is great for me, to have an A-Date selection, which is great. And I go off to training. Squad numbers are there, but it's pretty much what they do on the field, and they've been tipping in pre-season. So yeah, some lads have got runs on the board, but don't forget what they did last season. But we're always looking in to see how we can improve, and the two lads you've just spoke about there have been outstanding.
But just one on that then, if you're going off training, how difficult is it for both of you as a coaching staff that two of your standout players are spending pre-seasons elsewhere? In Phoenix, PLT, brilliant last year, and George Hurst, absolutely outstanding, gets his chance at Wigan. We'll talk about Wigan in a moment. But you're not going to get them back till quite late, and there'll be two players you'll want involved heavily.
Well, yeah, we do. We want them back as soon as possible. But the thing is, like, you know, we've been playing lads at fullback or in those positions, and they've been shining. So, you know, we'd love the players back, but the lads who have jumped in their spots have been cracking on really good. And, you know, if it's Jack Johnson or Logan Astley, whoever plays fullback, then, you know, they don't even look out of place. It's fine. So it just brings a new string to the bow, whether they can play fullback, centre, wing, you know, in halves or whatever. Yeah, it's great for us.
Timeline wise, it strikes me, you might disagree, that pre-season's absolutely flying. And I'm already looking at the diary thinking, blimey, we're going to be playing again pretty soon. At what point, now you're trying to gel everyone together and get everyone sharp and fit, at what point do you start looking at your opponents? And you might tell me you're doing that already. It's like, right, we need to prep this team for this week, this team for the next week.
You probably never not do that.
Yeah.
You're always
Middle of the night job.
Yeah, it's always something like you're like. I've learned so far as a coach. You've got so much going on. You're always thinking about loads of stuff. So like, obviously pre-season we've planned out and booked, and then we've already been speaking about the Rochdale and the Wigan friendly, and then potentially leading to the first few games. So like, yeah, it's always ongoing. Like, you're never not talking about something.
It sounds like it's a more all-consuming job, yours now, than being a player.
Oh, mate, it's crazy.
How's Mrs. Wardle reacted to the change? Does she want you to go back
playing? I'm
playing?
in a relationship with Logan.
Yeah, it's good though. You mind never switch off as a coach. So literally, if I come up with an idea, or Joe did, like at 8 o'clock the other day, he just rings me up and goes, "What about this? What about this?" And like, it's great. So because as a coach, you just never switch off. I'm always writing stuff down and how we can improve, and you know, what was the session like, and we'll speak about that and what we can do going forward. So and the hardest job for us basically is picking the team. Yeah. But we've got 2 trial games, which you'll get onto that, I'm sure. So we'll be going off that as well.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We're broadcasting effectively just before Christmas, and then a bit of a break. Players are back in right at the start of the new year, and before you know it, we're playing again. We're here for the Law Cup. Tickets available now for the Rochdale game. We want to get a big turnout for the first look at Long and Joe's new look Oldham on the 12th. We can announce the Wigan game, which is going to be the following week, the 19th, and then obviously we've got the Cup on the 26th. So other than the first 12 days, that's the year mapped out now. That sounds like quite a big challenge in quite a short space of time to me.
Yeah, and I think that's why we got all the hard work done, you know, prior to break up till Christmas, and they've really trained hard. So they deserve a break. They obviously have their own programme, but then as soon as we come back in, I think we've got 2 days, and then we'll be bang into it, like game on game. So, you know, it's good, and I think lads are ready for a game, if I'm being honest. They don't want to just keep doing pre-season training all the time, and you know, we try and make it fun, we play some games, but it's been hard, and that's it. Rugby is hard. It's a tough game. So, and the way we want to play and how we want to defend, you have to be fit, and we have to go to the next level, if I'm being honest.
Let's get a word from both of you then on the Wigan fixture, which we can confirm. This was part of the conversation when George Hurst made the move to Wigan. He's going to be back with us for 2025, and out of that conversation came the game against Wigan, you know, a few weeks before we start our championship campaign. So as a head coach, how good a fixture is that against the best team in the land? Albeit they might not be at full strength, we don't know.
Well, it's a good challenge for us, isn't it?
Was that fixture you were like, oh Mike, why have you agreed that?
No, I wanted it, yeah, to play against the best team in the world at the moment. It's going to be a great challenge, and then, you know, they've set the bar, so it'd be good for our lads to have a dig and have a crack. I don't think they play a full team, but you know the Wigan standards, what they have at their club, it's whoever goes on that field will be ripping in. So yeah, it's going to be a tough fixture, and I wanted that because it makes you battle hard and going into, you know, the next game, albeit maybe like an amateur team, but going into the season, that's where we can get some stuff done and then learn from it.
And George Hurst, we'd expect, will probably be playing, but not for Oldham.
No,
in the cherry and white.
That's correct. Yeah, he's playing for Wigan. So the lads know George, but we went down seeing George the other day, and he's in good shape.
Your brother might play in that, will he, or not? No?
He definitely won't be trying to play, I can tell you that. He wants more time off. He's always looking for a way out.
How much do you two still talk about rugby?
A lot. Probably speak once a week at least.
He's been flying, hasn't he?
He's good, he's good. Yeah, taught him everything you see.
And what does he think about your position now and what's going on at Oldham?
No, he's happy for me. Obviously, I'm a bit of a rugby geek. If it weren't for rugby, I don't know what I'd be doing. Do you know what I mean? So, no, he's really happy. So, we're constantly talking about the progression of it all and stuff like that. And I think that this is what he probably expected me to do. Probably step over to the other side and try develop players and get into coaching and all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah. No, I hope he's playing well in that game. Get one of the lads to smash him.
You could come back out and play.
No chance. I did 10 minutes the other day and he's killing. No chance.
Actually, speaking of injuries, let's just check in. I think we're doing all right, aren't we? There's Brad Gallagher with the injury he had at the end of the season, his wrist. And then Mackenzie's continued rehabilitation. Is that where we are, just those two, or are there any other things we should be aware of?
No, that's it. Just those two who had operations, and obviously they do their own programme once they come back, and then they should be good to go when we come back in on the 2nd. So, no, apart from that, we're flying, which is good.
Yeah, touch wood. We'll hear from two of the new players in just a moment, Matty Ashurst and Josh Drinkwater standing by. Just to wrap up then with you two. We've had some good chats already, a couple of I've been part of with the playing squad and you guys about goals and ambitions for the new campaign. How much are you thinking about that at this point, what you want to be achieving, Sean?
Yeah, we've got a good team, but I think the lads have set the standards last season. We're going to have to reset and go another level here going into camp. You know, Joe's played in there, I've coached in there. It's a tough comp. Anyone could beat anyone on the day, so we're not taking anyone lightly. And if we're in the mix at the end of the season, we'll be pretty happy.
And a Merry Christmas message to our loyal, passionate fans before we allow you to go and get warm.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you have a great Christmas, same as us, and make sure you come back supporting us against Rochdale in the Lloyd Cup and Wigan. Boom.
Oh, I felt that.
I hope you have.
No, just Merry Christmas and hope you all have a good time.
Cheers, guys. Great to see you. Have a great Christmas. I'll see you very soon in the new year.
See you soon, mate.
And as if by magic, we have two of our brand new ruffians for 2025 and our brand new home and away playing shirts looking absolutely brilliant. Matty Ashurst, Josh Drinkwater, enjoying the local mild winter. You've been moaning about how cold it is. This, mate, is not cold.
No, it's cold, mate. Thanks for having a Saudi like this.
What do you think?
No, they're nice. Very nice jerseys. So can't wait to put them on, but no, it's nice to finally put a jersey on.
And as we were just talking about, Matty, with Joe Wardle and Sean Long, actually putting the kit on and playing a game is what you guys will be really excited to do after all the Tuesday nights, the Thursday nights, the Saturday morning on the training ground right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Tuesday and Thursday nights took a bit of adjusting to at first, but yeah, like you say, looking to getting on this pitch as well. It's obviously a great pitch and a great stadium, so looking forward to starting playing.
What have your first impressions been then? We spoke pretty much on this spot when you arrived. You were signing, all very excited. You've got to know your new teammates now. You're getting into the groove. You're getting the hang of the Sean Long way. How's it all been for you?
No, it's been very smooth, mate. I've really enjoyed it. As Matty said, bit of adjusting with the Tuesday nights and Thursday nights and Saturday mornings, but in terms of all the players and the boys, I can't speak highly enough of them. They all train really hard, and there's no egos or idiots in the team. It's a very tight-knit group, and it's been a very smooth transition.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me. One of the big changes you felt was going to be actually becoming part-time, and how that would impact the rest of your life, because you guys as pros, you're used to it being there all the time, knowing what you're doing, knowing where you're going, being told what to do all the time. So what as a lifestyle change, Josh, how has that been?
Yeah, it's been different. The missus got me doing all the housework now and all the cooking, so it's different that way. But I'm enjoying it. It's obviously very dark and cold early here at the moment. So once we start playing and games roll on, it'll make it a lot easier.
What's your go-to dish at the moment then when you're cooking?
Oh, I like a steak. I cook a good steak, so I'll rate myself on that. So just steak and whatever, but that's my specialty.
Steak and whatever.
Yep.
How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been different. Like I say, I'm transitioning into a new career as well as a mortgage and protection advisor. So
Right.
if anyone needs
Good time for that.
if anyone needs any mortgage advice, then hit me up. But yeah, it's been good. It's obviously gives me a chance to find my feet in that role as well, and combine it with obviously training at night and playing here. So yeah, it's been great. Like Drinky said as well, that I feel like coming into the group, it's a great group of lads, and they made us feel really welcome, and it's like we've always been around type of thing. So that's obviously good coming into a new team. I already knew a couple of lads here as well, which helps. But yeah, the lads have been great and really welcoming. So yeah, I've enjoyed it.
And in terms of what you're doing, Josh, on the training ground now, obviously it's getting fit, getting your fitness back up to where it was, going through the drills. But in terms of you and where you play, at what point are you starting to work on combinations with your new axis, your new spine, your new teammates?
Yeah, I think at first it was sort of about coming in and understanding the style of footy that Sean likes to play, but now that we've sort of got the majority of the squad together, we're doing that now. It's about building those combinations and that camaraderie between each other, and understanding the game plan and the way we want to play. So we've been working on that for the last few weeks. It's been difficult with the field and the weather. There's been a lot of rain and stuff around, so it's been tough in that way. But as I said, everyone's really bought in, and we've not missed any sessions because of the weather. So that's been important for us, and we're tracking on really well.
And one of the things that another couple of the new boys, Lewis Baxter, Ben Forster, both said to me, Matty, I'd be interested in your take on this, is that coming into an environment like this, and this is a team who, albeit as champions, were playing in League One, guys like you guys who have effectively taken a step down, it hasn't felt like that in terms of the standard, the competitiveness and the intensity. So give us a flavour of what you felt in that respect.
No, definitely not. I think in the team there's a lot of players who've been around a long time and know the game. So yeah, the standard of training has been great. Obviously, Longy's really good, really experienced, and he's great as a coach as well. So yeah, it's been great. I mean, for myself, I played in the Championship last year, so I'm kind of used to that level now after doing a year in the Championship. Obviously, it's a step up from League One, but obviously the lads did a great job last year in cruising through that league, really. So yeah, I think everyone's just looking forward to that step up now and testing ourselves in the Championship.
And how have you found that level adjustment? It's an interesting one for you because you've come from Super League. You played in the Challenge Cup final just a few months ago, earlier on this year. You've joined a team when you joined them who were in League One, but for everyone else here, it's a step up where mentally you might be thinking, is this going to be a step down? So where are you in that?
No, I think that, as Matty said, the level of training, a lot of the boys, they've played at the highest level. Like you look at someone like Elijah Taylor, he's an ex-international. So everyone wants to win. Everyone's competing for the competition to get in the team. So it's been easy that way. Probably the biggest difference is not having the time together. We only have an hour field session, and we go do our weights. Where I'm used to training and then going to review training and having as much time as you need. So that's probably been the biggest difference. But in terms of quality of training and personnel, I think it's been great. As I said, there's a lot of competition for places, no one guaranteed a spot, and it shows when we train.
And off the field, JD mentioned Elijah Taylor. The leadership group is phenomenal here, isn't it? The experience. You two have come in, Ian Thornley as well, Adam Milner has come in to an existing squad with the likes of E.T., Matty Wildy, Jordan Turner. There's born leaders, Matty, everywhere you look here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said before, in the squad there's players who are really experienced and have been around the game a long time. So yeah, we've definitely got the quality there to go and compete in the Championship. So obviously there's a lot of new boys coming in, so it's kind of getting used to each other and building them combinations. But hopefully, if we can hit the ground running come February in the league, then we can make a good run at it.
So Sean Long and Joe have given you a few days off in between Christmas and New Year. Do you take time off? Do you keep training? How do you approach that mini period before it starts getting real in January?
No, I think it's important to take a few days off and just rest up, just because once you come back in January, games come pretty quick and consistently. So, I'll have a few days off, enjoy the break, and enjoy Christmas over here. I'm sure it'll be nice and cold and dark and wet, so that'll be nice. But really looking forward to getting back, in January, and then, as I said, the games start pretty quick, and I can't wait to start playing.
Doesn't seem to bother you, the cold. I mean, you never mention it at all.
Well, we are standing in there, so it's,
how excited are you about ripping in January the 12th right here against local rivals Rochdale in the Law Cup, and we can announce the following week that Wigan is going to be the opposition here in a friendly. So that's a quick turnaround from where we're talking about here. You can't be playing catch up come January.
No, definitely not. I think probably for myself, I came back quite late as well because we played quite late in the season last year. We only finished towards the back end of October, so like Drinky said, I'll enjoy a few days off over Christmas. I've played the last I don't know how many Boxing Day mornings, so having a good Christmas will be a treat for myself. But yeah, I'll probably try and keep ticking over so I can hit the ground running in January. Like you say, we've got a couple of good testing friendlies coming up there, and then as Drinky mentioned as well, the games come thick and fast after that, and it's a long season. So yeah, it's important to hit the ground running and hopefully make a good start.
We'll let you get your big coats back on. I feel really guilty for making.
Nah, it's all right. It's only hypothermia.
Giving you hypothermia for Christmas. That's my gift to you. Great seeing you both. Do you want to sign off, Josh, and just give our loyal fans a Merry Christmas?
Yeah, just have a Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay safe and enjoy the festive period, and can't wait to see you.
Great to see you both. Thanks so much for your time.
Glad you're warm, mate. That's the main thing.
You know what? I'm going to take this off. I'm absolutely roasted. Have a great Christmas. We'll see you back here before you know it. The games come thick and fast, starting on the 12th for the Law Cup against Rochdale.